Hi everyone, it's Glenn again and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with part 4 of my August book haul. I have 5 books to show you and I'm really excited about them. But then I say that every time when I do a book haul. Some of these books have, well, at least 2 of them have royal flavour about them. One you probably won't be surprised because it's about a character written by my favourite author. I wonder if you can guess who that is. And there's a couple of other little pieces of fun in there too. So without much further ado, let's get into those books. So the first one I have to show you is a memoir, and it is The Right Sort of Girl by Anita Rani. Now Anita Rani is a TV presenter. She works for, I think it's the BBC. Yes, she works for the BBC. She is has recently been announced as the presenter of one of my favourite true crime documentary series, which is called Murder Town. The previous presenter was Catherine Kelly. I'm quite excited to see how the new show goes with Anita Rani, because I've seen her on TV presenting things, and I quite like how she works and all that kind of stuff. So I'm dead excited to see that. It still hasn't been announced of when it's going to start, and at the time of filming we're quite near the end of August 2021, so hopefully soon, because I love Murder Town, and it's accompanied by an incredible podcast which is narrated by Ben from They Walk Among Us. I will link those podcasts down below because they are fabulous. But anyway, yes. So The Right Sort of Girl by Anita Rani. Nikesh Shukla has blurbed the front. Warm, honest and funny, filled with hope and inspiration. A must read. So let's see what it's about. Fizzling with energy, hilarity and charm, The Right Sort of Girl is a coming-of-age story of identity. Trying to navigate her Indian world at home and the British world outside her front door, Anita Rani was a girl who didn't fit in anywhere. She was always destined to stand out from playing Mary in her otherwise all-white nursery nativity, to growing up in 80s Yorkshire with her Punjabi family, spending evenings in the factory her parents owned whilst trying to figure out how best to get rid of hair that seemed to be growing everywhere. Anita shares the lessons she wishes her younger self could have known. Freedom is complicated. You will fall in love and be loved. And most importantly, your anger is legitimate. How did she manage to become the powerhouse she is whilst battling against being too white inside her home and too brown outside of it? This story of a second-generation British Indian woman up north is also a tale of tenacity and a life lived with positivity and humour. If you have ever felt alone, different, or just not the right sort of girl, this is the book for you. This sounds absolutely incredible and I cannot wait to get to it. But yeah, it may have to wait for a while because there are other books that I can't wait to get to, and my TBR is getting out of control, but hopefully soon. So the next one is another sort of memoir, autobiography type thing. This is more of a comedy one. This is The World According to Arron Crascall, or See You Later. Arron Crascall is Facebook's biggest joker. He's huge on TikTok, and I think he's on YouTube now as well. He does funny videos where he goes into public places and has like fake phone calls very loudly to see what people's reactions are. He bumps into people and gives them frights and sees what the reaction is, and he is hilarious. I am so excited to get to this book purely because the man is a comic genius. Let's see what it's about. Or is it on the back? Okay, so yeah, it's on the back. Alright guys, it's me, Arron, or as some people call me, that guy with the phone, the skinny jeans and the really fat head. In a world that seems to be free-falling without a parachute towards utter chaos, I'm here to remind you that when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. No, in fact, when life gives you lemons, make a fool out of yourself in the lemonade aisle. Because there's more to life than Brexit, Bake Off, and banging on about being vegan. Yes, with this book, which is my take on the world, you will learn how to survive a proper lad's holiday, become a master in the art of takeaway ordering, and find out about the pitfalls of seriously inappropriate tattoos. So do yourself a favour, turn off the news, cancel that juice cleanse, open your eyes to the brilliant, hilarious world we live in, and most importantly, buy this book. See you later, Arron. Actually, don't do exactly that. That's my thing. Okay. So the inside says, over 6 million followers on social media. That's pretty hefty. Over 1 billion video views. Again, pretty hefty. Over 20,000 unspent nectar points. Okay. Biggest thing to come out of Dover since the Spirit of France ferry. Okay. Survived being kidnapped by the Chinese. Not the government or anything, just the Chinese down the road. It was a wild night. Okay. Still knows every word to Three Lions, both 96 and 98 versions. Still knows every move to Wigfield's Saturday Night. Still knows the phone number to Live and Kicking off by heart. Holds a genuine sewing machine license. That's right. Keep your license to kill Jim. I've got a license to take in chinos. I can't wait to get to this. This sounds hilarious, and I do love a sort of comic memoir. Who doesn't? It's laughter is the best medicine, and this guy is bound to make you laugh. So yeah, I'm happy to add this to my collection and get to it at some point soon-ish. So the next one is one that you probably will not be surprised about. It is Agatha Christie's Poirot, The Life and Times of Hercule Poirot by Hart. I think this is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And I can't wait to get to it. I'm so happy to add it to my Agatha Christie collection, or my About Agatha Christie and Her Characters collection. It'll be in my Agatha Christie collection, but anyway, yeah. I'm so excited about this one. There's a lot to get through in this dust jacket, so let's start. My name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the greatest detective in the world. Millions would agree, and in Agatha Christie's centenary year, her most celebrated detective has been given a timely and polished study, sure to find a place on the bedside tables of all Christie devotees. So this book was published in, I think, 1990 or thereabouts. So that would have been Agatha Christie's centenary. What motivated this eccentric character, eternally twirling his moustaches and tilting his egg-shaped head? Where did he come from? How did he arrive? And most importantly, what was the secret of his consistent success? From country house drawing rooms to an opium den in Limehouse, from Mayfair to the Mediterranean, Hart stalks the mercurial Belgian, amassing the evidence with a disarming thoroughness of which Poirot himself would surely have approved. Gathering together the clues scattered through the 33 books and 56 stories in which Poirot appears during 6 decades, the first published in 1920, Hart ingeniously pieces together the story of Christie's master sleuth, starting with his background, his early career in the Belgian police, and his arrival in England as a wounded refugee from Belgium in 1916. Hart goes on to examine his tastes and recreations, his domestic arrangements, idiosyncrasies such as his obsessive neatness and meticulous toilette, and his growing familiarity with the English and their arcane social distinctions. Miss Lawson, she is not an old-school tie, mon cher. We meet his friends, notably the faithful Captain Hastings, the detective story writer Mrs. Oliver, and the exotic Russian emigre Countess Vera Rosakov, the creature of his dreams. Rounding out this exaging? I can't read today. My goodness me. Start again. Rounding out this engaging portrait of Poirot is an appraisal of his working methods, the use of psychology, the reliance on deduction, and the formidable processes of his famous little grey cells as he builds up his theory, gathers evidence to support it, and sets one of his cunning traps, brilliantly sprung in countless dramatic denouements. Anne Hart's masterly investigation is a scholarly and affectionate celebration of a unique fictional creation and a highly enjoyable excursion into the colourful, dangerous world of the First Lady of Crime. I am so excited to have this in my collection. Oh, I just can't wait to get to it. So excited. So the next two are the ones that I mentioned at the start. They had the sort of royal flavour about them. When I saw this in Tesco, I could not pass it by. It's a Mills and Boon. I have read Mills and Boon in the past. I have also read Barbara Cartland, which is like hopeless romance. And I'm so excited to get to this. I love it so much. This is Her Heart for a Compass by Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. I'm so excited. This sounds so much fun, so much fun. To follow her heart, she must cross continents. London, 1865. In an effort to rebel against a society where women are expected to conform, free-spirited Lady Margaret Montague Douglas Scott flees her social confines and an arranged marriage. But her parents, the Duke and Duchess of Buccleuch, must face the public scrutiny of their daughter's impulsive nature, and Margaret is banished from polite society. Finding strength amongst her friends, including Queen Victoria's daughter, Princess Louise, Margaret embarks on a journey of self-discovery that will take her to Ireland, America, and finally back to Britain, in search of the life she was always meant to lead, and the love she meant to find. A mesmerising debut of love and daring from Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. I can't wait to get to this again. Like, all of these books I can't wait to get to. Every book in my collection I can't wait to get to at some point. But I'm so excited. This sounds so much fun. And the fact that it's royal, I have no problem saying and admitting that I am a royalist. The royal family are fabulous and I love them. So, yeah. And the last one again has another royal flavour to it. This is The Bench by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and the pictures are by Christian Robinson. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is an absolute work of art. I mean, this is some of the drawings and paintings that are in there. And things like that. And this tells the story of, I think it's the relationship between a child and a father seen through the eyes of the mother, which I think is just so lovely. I shall read you what the inside says. This is your bench for father and son to celebrate joys and victories won. In the bench, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, beautifully captures the special relationship between fathers and sons through a mother's eyes. Her thoughtful and poetic vision of the future for her family is one that everyone can relate to. Caldecott-winning and best-selling illustrator Christian Robinson brings his signature colour and joy to the pages. This heartwarming book is destined to be treasured for generations to come. It's a children's book, children's picture book, and I don't care. It's beautiful, it's a piece of art, and I'm happy to have this in my collection. And the Under the Dust jacket is also gorgeous. It's like a tree, it's tree bark, and it has H and A, which obviously means Harry and Archie. And I just love it. I think it's just fabulous. And the end papers are pretty too. It's lots of benches. Yes, how very cute. But that is my part 4 of my August book haul. A bit of a mixed bag, but yeah, if you've seen my book hauls before, they kind of sometimes usually are sort of very eclectic. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye bye.